He didn't know what was going on. Like you and I
Okay,
were
so
talking.
right now,
If you don't mind, he is younger.
the war's started.
He
Sadly, I've been
honestly,
asleep for most of
you know,
it, so
everything
I
here
haven't
is gone.
seen,
We already
like,
know that.
I missed a lot of PvP, but from what I've been
probably
hearing
still
of what
pissed
things
off
happening, it
about the
hasn't really been much
situation.
PvP at all.
If we could
It's been
explain to
really,
him
like, the
what's going
veil
on,
today was
you know,
taken.
probably
It was,
without
they pretty much gave up.
sword
They gave
at
all the
him,
pin codes out
this
to all the
could be a
stuff
little bit
and
better.
let people run through and loot all their stuff. Winterfell, there wasn't much either. From what I hear, they blew down the gates. Like, we blew down the gates, we put a cannon at the front, blew it open.
Gavin, I wanted
They
to
put up a
explain
small
this
fire.
to you
They
in
gave
front
up, they
of
fled.
everybody I
They
could
tried
find.
killing some passive
That
dinos of ours, and our
Roman
people came in and killed all of
haven't
their
had a chance
dinos
to
pretty much,
leave
or most
to
of their
go and
dinos.
speak to anybody. I've been trying to figure
So
out a
it's
bunch of it.
been a bit of salt, a lot of salt really.
They understand Dumont.
I don't know, I haven't been around for most of the fighting, so I'm not 100% sure what happened.
Storm's End wanted
But right now, we made a deal with Roland, who's talking down
to
there,
Veil. They stepped into
that
defend
we would give
Storm's
him
End.
lordship,
Bad
you know,
shit
if he,
happened.
you know,
No
allies
matter
with
how
us.
pissed off
Because
he
before he
is,
wanted to be
let him
Lord of Winterfell, but
Can't do
King
anything
Charlie
about
wouldn't
that.
let him be Lord,
Understand that.
so we're offering him something that
Now,
he was denied before.
yes, we lost a bunch of animals, but we really didn't lose anybody's life in the process, which was pretty good. But they're looking to try to make it more peaceful for us.
So yeah, we're sort of talking, and the
was
reason why we're
stepped
here right now
on
is
a
because
war
one of the
that
people down there
we
tried to kill
technically didn't need
Orcus,
to
our
step
king,
in on. You know, yes, the Veil was
and
the friend,
Roland right now is trying to calm the
but
situation
us
down
stepping
a
in
bit.
gave them the opportunity, and other people the opportunity to kind of.
But yeah, I'm kind of upset with myself that I missed it, but I'm so tired recently
I'm not gonna make it
that I missed it.
So.
But the PvP wasn't great. But yeah, I mean,
is,
I'm not entirely sure how long I'm going to play with this character.
Proposing that
because
it pretty much looks like they're gonna have it by the end of the war. That means they get to choose what they do with it. With that being said, he wants to appoint a lord and/or a king here, and wants to try to turn this kind of like Storm's End.
Also, I need to put my settings up. There's a
And
bug right now with the server
within the
where
council
when you
of
join in,
Storm's
your
End,
settings, like you have to lower your settings, otherwise you're going to crash.
we would be able
It's to do with the castle
kind of
mod
run
here.
the
We're
north,
actually in a few of us have been
needed,
selected, like
instead
people have been
of
selected
having an unfortunate
to help the
incident
admins
like
rebuild the
this
server
war.
using a different mod.
We
So
were
also
told by
I'm putting my
Castle,
time
by
towards
King's
that.
Landing, if anything happened, they would
So
supposedly come running. The only people that gave any shits was the Veil.
but yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm
They
going
were
to play with this
having a
character,
good thing
mainly
down
because
they had too many
I'm
issues
getting
going
kind of
up
tired of all the
there.
politics. Like, this character's meant to be a relaxing
They're
season for me.
looking to
Just play as a normal
basically-
class.
It's kind of a
However, I've
fucked
been
up
like,
way to be
because
like, hey, let's be allies,
for some
but
reason, every
pretty
time I
much
play
what-
like a character, I seem to get drawn
kinda what
into
it's,
a higher
that's
ranking within the
the
faction,
thing.
so I
They're
kind of
looking
get involved in
into
the politics. I'm
wanting
kind of
to
tired of
make
it.
some sort of an alliance
So
and
my next
control the
character,
north instead of,
I'm sort of
you know, having
leaning towards being a Night's Watch
incident that we had
again,
before. So that means if we did get
or
attacked again,
a wildling,
in the future,
because
it could be by
there's not a lot of
anybody
politics involved,
that
really none
they
at
would be
all.
willing to help us
And
instead of us just
I
sitting here in
just
our box, you know.
and
looking in the
it's
ass.
just it's PvP. You get nice PvP. You know, it's either you win, you lose, you get over it. You know, it's a PvP
this,
factions.
Yes, I haven't been
You
able
deal
to
with it.
talk to
You know.
So yes, you went ahead and did something.
I'm more leaning towards being wildling, because I would like to play a wildling,
got your ass killed.
because I can just like chill up in the north, you know, play the game, breed some mammoths,
what we're
and then
doing,
every now and
what's
again do a bit of
possibly
attacking
going
on
to
Castle Black, you know.
You're still able to keep your
Like
home.
season 1 was my
You're still able
favourite,
to
best
live in
season.
one
I loved
home.
season 1. It was
It
fun.
would just be
Being
a
Night's
little bit
Watch.
different. And actually have
And the
allies.
wildlings at the time were good as well, you know. It was funny.
Yeah, someone.
I enjoyed it. And so far, by doing 2 seasons in King's Landing, and then this season as the Rock King of the Iron Islands, it's
And are you
You have
gonna
to kill all
make
that
I'm getting kind of tired of the politics.
We literally saw Castle Rock sitting on a cliff, just watching nearby. Didn't even try to attempt to help us at all.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and then they all ran.
The only thing is about wildling is that you have to have a good group of people to play with that know how to play the game and like listen to what.
At least this way we'd have allies
to orders.
that we know we can count on.
That's the only thing. And like this season right now, I don't think there are many wildlings, but the people that are playing wildlings, I do quite enjoy. I like their characters before.
Lady, or are you trying to switch that over as well?
Switching that over as well.
And who are you going to appoint?
That is under discussion, but I have considered. Well, I've considered rolling there.
Right. Interesting.
Who's talking
I'm not
right now?
exactly sure how that would work. Because you might have been pardoned by me rolling, and you already know that means the Night's Watch would never see
Oh,
you
he's a
kill
nice
you,
watch guy.
but your oath is still standing. You can't hold no lands, you can't hold no crown.
Rhaegar, Martell,
I don't know how
Lord
you're
Commander.
gonna make that work.
Okay.
Isn't that the Seven Kingdoms?
Oh, I
First
see.
of all, that's by the Seven Kingdoms, and two,
I see. No,
yeah,
I get
I don't
it.
know how to explain this without
Iron Isles don't fall under the Seven Kingdoms.
I sort of agree with the Night's Watch guy. It kind of irks me that
will be one thing
people who have previously in the Night's Watch sort of just left. Kind of annoys me, that fact, but I don't know, I'm not getting involved in that.
You know, in Winterfell, that kind of struggled with you, so I don't know if we could get many people to come back to Winterfell. That would be my only concern.
I don't know what that said.
Struggled with somebody else.
Struggled with you. I was
Well,
gonna say,
true,
you know,
with
you
the
know
people that struggled with me, they left, as in Carlisle and Jax, you know, their gear.
Well, I'm talking about some of the people that lived in currently of Winterfell.
I don't even know what happened to Carlisle, because we like had a falling out with him because one of his people
I've had no problem
was
with
being
you, but I do
rude,
know
so
that there was a few that, I don't know, there was butting heads, I will say.
Well, I know, I was butting heads with Willow from time to time, but
what
as you know, and King Dumont here knows as well, not everybody's gonna like you, but it's if you're willing to work together or not.
You guys can say what
I must say.
These people that have butted heads with Roland here, they weren't defending the keep down to the last arrow.
and also I'm not sure about joining the Night's Watch with the current people that are in the Night's Watch. That's also a thing. Whereas with Wildling, I can just like join in one of the good tribes.
And I was gonna say, there is gonna be that whole Night's Watch issue as well. Unfortunately, that's never gonna fall. That's never gonna live down.
What are you talking about?
That's already been spoken about in the past.
He was Night's Watch. That's the thing. He took the oath
What's
of
that?
the Black.
Well, like, I give a fuck. That is for the Seven Kingdoms. That isn't for the Iron Isles, and you should know that.
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, there's gonna be a lot of people that question that as well. As you can
Well, that's
see.
why if people do know it, and if it does come to be, then basically nobody talks about it. If that's going to be a problem, yes, there'll be a few people still that know about it, but the people that are new, they don't know about it.
Sorry, I could not hear you there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Sorry. I'm Cinderia.
My name is Athena.
Hey Wiseman, you have a visitor outside. Said she was a friend of yours.
Okay, are you stuck in that hole?
I was stuck in there and I just crumpled out.
Okay.
They're already here. He's coming.
Thank
I
you.
couldn't hear you. You say, what brings you to Iron Isles, you say?
I think perhaps
Okay.
she's
Can
due.
anyone hear me now?
Yes?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You must have water or something.
Yeah. No, I said I was here looking for someone, but I found them.
She must have hit her head out on the sea or something.
Probably.
Alright, Seb, you wanna go talk?
Yeah, let's do that. Wiseman can take care of this.
No, we don't have a maester.
Wiseman, I leave you with 2 women. Do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Don't make both of them assault wives, though. You can only have one.
Okay.
Me, Vesper.
Hello, Vesper.
You have to call me Athena. I may be wanted. Like, kill me.
Oh, okay, Athena.
I'm really glad you're here. I come here often. You're always asleep. I had nowhere else to go. King Finnegan's sleeping. Every Ironborn is sleeping.
Yeah, I just woke up recently. There was actually 2 people here like 10-ish minutes ago asking for you. I think one of them said the name was Ali and the other was V Bear.
Here.
No, they left.
This is my friend Allison. She and I lived together. She was there when all of this happened, and I don't know what happened to your hair. My hair. Are they looking for you?
I got something.
Oh, hello.
Memento Mori, I've heard that before from somewhere.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation.
It's alright. I was just seeing my good friend Wiseman. We haven't seen each other quite some time, and he told me if I ever came to Westeros to come to the Iron Islands, or possibly find King Finnegan and see if I could see him again. Look, there he is.
I haven't even met Wiseman myself yet. Wiseman, pleasure to meet you. My name's Hugo, I'm new here.
No, hello Hugo. Yeah, I've been asleep for a few days.
Noticed. Speaking of, Wiseman, do you happen to have trim my beers?
There might be some in the community centre, or Sophie will have some in the tavern.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Make myself look a bit more presentable.
Well, I really get here. Do you have something maybe us could go onto the ocean?
Yeah, probably. Wait, how did you 2 get hit by a boat?
I made a really bad raft.
Oh, right. Let me try and... Wait, I think there's loads of boats over on the other side.
You know, left my name.
Alright.
Name. Lena.
Just waiting for your friend. Oh god. Ugh.
I said only one.
Yeah, we'll just take this boat for now.
I only have one. You share with someone.
He's man enough for two. Are you okay? Did it hurt you?
No, I'm not okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not okay at all. Holy shit, man. They're gonna kill me.
Why?
Because I aided in your escape because over my dead body are they going to fucking kiss my ass.
Well, Charles aided in my escape as well. Wait.
Yeah, I know. He aided both of ours because he's my friend. So, yeah. Like they.
Yes. Well.
What? What?
I'm really sorry. I mean.
No, don't be sorry. No, don't be sorry. They came over and he's like, under the ruling of King Charlie and Lady Callista. King Charlie's sleeping, you dumb fuck. How can he order for you to be arrested? I swear to God, I got so mad. And then, good thing you told me that code, but like before all that happened, because holy shit, I probably would have never found you again. But they started screaming, and then they were like, no, I'm not gonna let you take her. I'm not letting you take her. So then you ran out of the house while I was being all dramatic and shit. And then Callista says she knows why she's being arrested. And then I screamed in Callista's face and called her a traitor. And then and then one of the King's Landing guards knocked me out. And then all of our animals went after. So then I had to, make them calm down. And then he was trying to come after me again. And then I told him to kiss my ass. And I ran away. And then Charles and another King's Landing guard came after me. And they both let me go. I don't know who the other guy was. Maybe it was Soap. I don't know.
It was probably
Charles
Soap.
Let me go. Yeah, and the other guy let me go too. Like, they didn't let me go, but they just didn't chase after me. What happened?
So much for my quiet place to think of the iron. Apparently, Wiseman, King Charlie is going to marry or is in love with Lady Callista, who, when Daenerys Targaryen came, she bowed to her and pledged her allegiance to overtake the Baratheons and everything. And then when the Dragon Lady flew away, they gave her Casterly Rock, and then she apparently said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I really am loyal to King Charlie." And well, to me, I don't believe her. To me, she's a traitor. And she also used to claim to be a Red Priestess, and somehow she just denounced the Lord of the Light and became a lady. And there's a lot of history there with my friend Hindi, who was killed by a dragon, and apparently I've only spoken like 3 words to her in my whole entire existence, and she's having me arrested for calling her a traitor, even though she didn't hear it herself.
Okay.
You know who? I don't want to put this blame on small child, but the small child who we had our fit in front of is best friends with the person that we hate. And you know how children are. So you just put 2 and 2 together why all of a sudden the cavalry came running towards my house.
Well, I only ran because she's a lady of Casterly Rock. The engagement has not been announced.
Jesus
she
Christ.
has no control over the King's Guard. She has no control at all.
The King's Guard took it upon themselves to do what they're doing because he said himself that Charlie was sleeping. So they are taking it upon themselves to do what they're doing right now. They did not do it under his order. They're just doing it.
I know, but she can't do that. She can't just take that position. She's not the queen. And maybe that guy with the lion mask was just, couldn't believe that someone would talk to him that way. But, before Charlie marries that person, the least he could do is put a memorial up for Queen Naya. I'm very emotionally involved in all of this. Perhaps I should watch what I say, but I'm not going to. Naya was my friend. Naya was my friend, and she was very important. If for Charlie to just take up with a traitor, how does he know that she's not still in contact with Daenerys, and that Daenerys isn't just waiting for her to marry the king? I mean, for crying out loud, she was engaged to a duke last week.
Yeah, and now suddenly her and Charlie kind of have, according to Darius said there was something going on between them. Either he was lying or not.
Well,
besides the point,
Charlie rode by.
And said, I love Callista and I don't care, who knows.
I'm sorry to drag you into this, Wiseman. I had nowhere else to go. I went looking for Finnegan, but there were people there and he was asleep, and I don't want to go to King's Landing unprotected or without Charlie or even the prince awake. For I fear that she has corrupted the King's Guard with this so-called unannounced engagement of hers.
Yeah, it's probably the best you don't go there, or Castle Rock.
I did go to... I was seen at Storm's End, but I said I was Athena.
Yeah, I doubt they'll know who you are with the change of your hair and name.
And I saw Darius there, and I just said how I was new here and I was your friend, and that if I ever came to Westeros to find you on the Iron Isles or to look up King Finnegan, so I left him a cryptic note. I hope he figures out.
Probably shouldn't have my old clothes in my pocket.
I had to throw mine away.
Oh, but my scuba pants.
Everybody wears scuba pants.
Yeah, because they make your butt look good.
But I don't know what to do, Iceman.
It's quite a tough situation, because at the moment there's a lot of rumours going around of King's Landing wanting to attack the Iron Islands, and the Iron Islands wanting to attack King's Landing, and I think the King of the Iron Islands and Charlie are wanting to have a peace talk on where the Iron Bank is, because it's a neutral area.
So I would just be causing more conflict.
No, I mean, you could hide in the Iron Islands. Yeah.
Well, I remember what Finnegan did for Naya and Solus.
Damn, so hot out here.
Well, not Finnegan, but all the people of the Ironborn protected them, even though they were wildlings.
Yeah, you can hide on the island. It's just it might be quite tough because things are very tense.
I don't want to cause more problems. I guess I'm gonna just have to go there and face Charlie myself.
About guards. I ran away, scouring all around the Red Obelisk. I ran toward swamp. They're going in the direction as well. They heard your little there, so they're probably putting everything together. So it'd be about time that one of them's not dumb and they actually figure out you're going here. And they're all going to come here.
King William awake?
I don't think so. I mean, the Iron Islands has
King's Venus.
Oh, what?
Why are you kings always asleep? You're asleep. Finnegan's asleep. William's asleep.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy to hide on the islands. There's a lot of cave systems, but I doubt you want to live in a cave for the rest of your life.